working is going to stay. All industry verticals should adapt to live and work, and we can start working on premises, let God permit that, but remotely working from desktop, laptop, or mobile, or whatever it is there, that is going to stay. That is going to be a part of our life now, even after the pandemic, because people are used to it now.
Welcome to SME Channel's video. We have today Mr. Bino Chakupurakal, Managing Director and CEO of BST Software Private Limited. BST Software is one of the leading edtech solution providers out of Thiruvananthapuram. How did the pandemic change your work environment in the organization, and what are the key challenges faced from a remote working standpoint for yourself and for your customers?
We have spread our business in India and as well as Middle East. We were working remote throughout the time, even before the pandemic. So it was not a big challenge to start up with. But when we consider the scale of which we are operating now in the remote applications, or the remote support, or remote software-wise, it is very high, because earlier we used to work nearly 5 to 10% remote. Now it is more than 80% remote only we are doing. We are actually having more than 300 education institutions as our clients. So we used to travel, we used to train these people, we used to implement the software, we used to customize for them. All these activities were done most of the time in person. Our technical team would travel to the customer site and do these things. Now the remote application has been so prominent that maybe 5 to 10% of the work is done on site.
You have very recently implemented and used LogMeIn products. If you can answer me with some examples of the solution that you have used for you and for your customer.
Before pandemic, remote desktop support applications were there, but extensively we started using it. Actually, our customers started using it after the pandemic only. Before the pandemic, the usage was very less. But during the month of March and April, all these people started flocking in for this remote classes, or online classes, online admission process. Everything became online after this. So their interviews were going through these online meetings. We employed go-to-meetings for them. Then classes were through GoToWebinar using the LogMeIn product. So these type of activities started in the early months of March and April itself. They started going online using these classes. Particularly, we have selected GoToMeeting after a prior evaluation, a thorough evaluation of various factors. One is the price factor. Next is the integration capabilities of this software. Then the support which the company provides. LogMeIn helped a lot because of the initial integration with any software vendor. It is a difficult process. That was an easy part with LogMeIn. So that is the most fantastic thing I can refer regarding this. And the scale of working that, for example, we have got a school for nearly 3,000 to 3,500 students. So most of the solution providers were giving us online class facility or meeting facility for 50 to 100 people. So in each classes we had a requirement of 300 to 400 students for each class. So it was a real help for us from GoToWebinar, because we have started using with 500 user capability. And each class was running fine from the day one session itself. So it was really a boon for us for startup like that, because each class was scheduled as per the timetable, and the 300 or 350 students were attending each class on each day using the GoToWebinar solutions. And when you try to evaluate GoToWebinar features, it is much beyond the capabilities what we have for other software solutions what we have in the market now. Because when the class teacher is taking the class, suddenly if her computer or her internet is going down, she can ask any other supporting panelists to continue the classes on her behalf. That is a very good feature. And next is a recording feature, and the recording feature in the sense recording is directly secured in the cloud by GoToWebinar. So we need not download the recording and upload it to our cloud and do all these things. It is done automatically by GoToWebinar itself. And many other features are common with other providers, but these are so peculiar things like attendance of the students who are participating in the class, or recording for future playback, or easy sharing of the recording using GoToStage facilities there. And sharing of desktop and drawing tools, polls, for example, we can conduct polls and share questions, upload files. So these are very important features which made us select these products for the schools, especially GoToWebinar. GoToMeeting was also there, but GoToWebinar was so wonderful selection, and it was much appreciated by the schools which we offered this solution.
All right, you spoke extensively about the features that GoToWebinar or GoToMeetings have. Now, what has been your experience working with LogMeIn, especially their channel team?
Initial sales round discussion took time, but after the selection, we had a very fantastic arrangement with the South channel team, especially Mr. Sashidhar Dasri, Sunil Xavier. These people were working with us throughout our integration time, and also the LogMeIn support, international support team also helped us throughout using through email and call support and all these things. Because I will explain a situation when at morning 6 o'clock, this LogMeIn team was along with us to help the teachers of this particular school. This was during the initial week, so we had to support them initially regarding the online classes. So these people were there with us for the initial 1 hour or more than 1 hour. They were there at 6:30 a.m. in the morning. So that type of support we got from them. So we are so happy with that, because it is, you cannot expect international company provide such a support. When we compare it to other providers, you can get a reply for the email after 3 days. That is the level of support we are getting from the other similar players. That's an exceptional level of support we got while dealing with them. And also the billing team, that their distributors, Ingram Micro, this were fantastic, because when we ask for something, it is ready delivered the next day. The things are coming through. So this type of activities from both the support team as well as the distributors, we really appreciate that.
How do you foresee the future of work with such tools from LogMeIn? And would you recommend the viewers of this video for these tools as well?
Now, anyway, the remote working is going to stay. All industry verticals should adapt to live and work, and we can start working on premises, let God permit that, but remotely working from desktop, laptop, or mobile, or whatever it is there, that is going to stay. That is going to be a part of our life now, even after the pandemic, because people are used to it now. So customers are expecting to do work from anywhere, and when you see that, but there should be a proper work-life balance and proper treatment of timetable and holidays, all this for this employees, and plan to work more considering the employee health and well-being. All these things has to be considered. Just when you are seeing remote work, means the upgrade of our facility and adapting, and also getting trained, getting training for your employees or customers. This is a real-time process. It has to go on like that. We cannot stick to something and use the same, because when the demands are coming in from the customers, each time you should adopt for a different new products, because LogMeIn itself has got a different category of products for communication and collaboration, and also like a product like GoToMeeting. Just now we discussed GoToMeeting, GoToWebinar, GoToTraining is there. That is another wonderful product for training and classes. Open Voice and Join Me is there. These type of products were available for GoToMeeting. and engagement and support products like rescue, door to assist is coming. These type of products are also there. The other one fantastic thing is that we have that LastPass identity access solutions for LogMeIn is there. So we think the whole bucket of products which are available from LogMe is going to stay and having a good presence, especially for us with our clients. We are discussing and we are trialing with many of our clients these products. And in the coming months, surely we'll see much impact of that trial process.
All right, Bino, thank you very much for speaking to SME channels, and Merry Christmas to you and stay safe.
Thank you very much, Sanjay.